Welcome to part 2 of the series of my found footage from my work trip to China back in 2016. I filmed these videos on my phone at the time. I didn't bring a digital camera with me, and at the time I felt like my camera on my phone was fantastic. But this was a 2016 Samsung Galaxy 3, probably, maybe it was a 5, I don't remember. So compared to today's footage, I've uploaded videos recently that I filmed on my phone camera, and let me tell you, looking back at this footage, it's not. So here is video 2. I think in this video, which again I haven't watched all of it, I only watched the first little snippet of it, just so that, I mean, I was looking for the taste testing video. If you haven't seen part 1, watch part 1. It is the previous video to this one, at least the beginning explanation part, because I talk more about like what I was, why this happened and why I'm uploading this now. Short story is I thought the videos were unusable, and then I found usable copies of them. I guess you don't need to go back and watch part 1, but you should, because views matter. Speaking of which, make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below how different I looked, like probably 30 pounds and 6 years ago. Enjoy.
Ni hao! You are watching the Christiana 321. I am the Christiana, and I am still in China. This is China. Isn't it beautiful? I actually super love it here. I will try and film some clips and kind of put it into a compilation thing later on. I haven't done it so far, and I've traveled to Shanghai, which was amazing, and Ningbo, which was amazing, but I might be saying wrong. It's not as big of a touristy city as Shanghai or Beijing or any of those, but it's still a huge city and it's beautiful. Everything in China is, so there's so much history here, and new technology and new buildings and society and structures have gone up because obviously we're growing and in the world. And the way that China's done it, and I mean a lot of places do it like this, I've just never seen it done as well as it is here, is they build up around the historical stuff. So the historical sites and shopping areas and structures are preserved, and you just get this amazing juxtaposition of the old and the new, and it's this hybrid culture that is just the combinations of two things that in my experience in my life so far are usually separate. So the old and the new, we have our historic district and then we have the city district kind of thing. China, it's not like that. It's all meshed together. And then the beauty side of things and the technology side of things. Technology in that I'm used to is all very beautiful, but it's sleek, it's nice, and it's beautiful in the complexity of the technological side of it, whereas here it's beautiful in the aesthetic sense that you would normally associate with art, or that I would normally associate with art, not necessarily technology. But it just like it combines both of those all over the place all the time, and I love it. Also, you can get some really amazing stuff for pretty inexpensive. Like if you're talking US dollars versus yuan, the Chinese money. Like I got through about half of the list of souvenirs that I need, or well, that I want to get for people. I've got about 10 people on my list. I'm halfway through, and it costs like $25. And these aren't like keychains, these are like nice gifts, and I'm very excited to see what people think. I think that everything's good quality. Like it looks like it's good quality, but only time can tell for some of it. Anyway, so I love it here. It's beautiful. I just got back from Ningbo. We stayed at the Marriott there. Hashtag not spawn. Obviously, who would sponsor somebody with 20 subscribers? But we stayed at the Marriott there, and it in the US would be a nice hotel, a like 5-star hotel here, just with the amenities and the room itself. We got turn down service. I say we, I'm traveling with a work friend, and there's fresh fruit in the room, which was complimentary, and the view was amazing. It was one of the tallest buildings in the area. I don't know if it's like near the tallest in the city, because the city's giant. Anyway, but we paid like the price of probably a 3-star hotel in America, and it was awesome. We walked so much. We walked all over, saw a Catholic cathedral, which I've seen a couple since I've been here. It's kind of strange to me. I don't normally think Catholic ancient cathedral when I think of China. It's not the traditional faith here, or one of them. Anyway, what else did we see? We saw, when we were in Shanghai, we went to Yuyuan Garden. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. If you know how to say it, let me know. But it was really pretty, and so the city, this was in Shanghai, and the city's all built around it, and there's a section that's called Yuyuan Garden, and it's kind of a shopping mall, like the largest strip mall that you've ever been to. Just multiply that by like 2 or 3 and then add a story above it. And then in the center of all of that is the actual Yuyuan Garden, which is a historical palace site. And so you pay 10, 20 yuan, which is the equivalent of like maybe $5. And you go in and you walk around, and there's all of these structures and beautiful like examples of ancient calligraphy. It's amazing. And it's really quiet, even though it's in the center of this giant city and shopping mall. And we thought that we walked around a lot of it. Turns out we got to like maybe a third of it, which is insane to me. Anyway, so I'm loving it here. It's the end of week 1. I've learned a lot for work, but it's not really stuff. I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about for work and what I'm not allowed to talk about for work, so I'm just not going to talk about any of it, other than to say that it's been really beneficial to see everything that's been going on. Oh yeah, I climbed a mountain, so I'm loving it. I am getting so many steps in. Like, have a goal in my phone for how many steps I want to average for a month, because I know that some days I'm just like in one of my depression swings and I'm not gonna make it, and then that's just one more, like if I had a daily step goal, then that's just one more thing that I get depressed about. I forget how to say goodbye. I looked it up so that I could say it and I forgot. But I love you. Sweet dreams. Good night. Oh, I know how to say I love you. Whoa, I ni. Whoa. Whoa, I ni. Whoa, I ni. I don't know. One of those. I'm so bad at the tones. But so far, everybody's known what I've been trying to say. So that works. Alright. Good night. Whoa, I ni. Sweet dreams.